I grew up being very active. I was in sports, I was in track in high school, I was on the rowing team when I was in college. That's where I met my husband. I chose to go into teaching, and I think it's because I love interacting with people and I love to educate people. But I, first and foremost, was a mom. I have 2 great sons, and I've always said they are the reason my heart beats. In 2014, my husband and I were kind of what I call riding the wave. Both of our sons, they're adults now, and they were out of the house. I'm like, I think I'll go back to school and get my master's in teaching. More education, right? It was a lifelong dream, really, of mine. And in April of 2014, I had my routine mammogram. And I had my second cancer diagnosis. The first time in 2002, I had 9 weeks of, I think, pretty grueling treatment. I had 2 lumpectomies. I went through 18 weeks of chemo, 6 weeks of radiation. I did 5 years of tamoxifen, and I thought everything was going quite swimmingly. And 2014 came along. When my doctor and I discussed the options that I had for breast reconstruction, that wasn't even on my radar that morning. But when she told me about DIEP flap, that I could use my own tissue, I'm like, I can use my own tissue? I'm gonna have my breasts back? So I left there, like this look on my face I have right now. I was uplifted, I was happy. I went from someone who lost 2 body parts and lived without them for 7 months to getting them back and feeling whole again. I wasn't thinking about the diagnosis as much. I felt like I had a purposeful life. I started a closed Facebook group, started out with a few people, and now we're almost at 2,000 because women find this group through each other, through word of mouth. Men who have breast cancer find this group.
I went online and I asked my question, and Terri Coutee responded and said, I really hope you get in touch with me. A lot of the things that she was able to provide for me, not only the resources that she has out there, but also just her experience level, the ability to put me at ease and help me with my comfort level. She just was immediately my hero.
I started a foundation called Deep Sea Foundation, named after the procedure that I have. And the mission is to empower women and men with the education needed to make an informed decision about their breast reconstruction journey.
I put Terri on a high pedestal. Her background is education, but she switched to become an educator on a topic that became part of her life, not by choice. And she's embraced it, and she's learned as much as she possibly can and reached out and created this community of doctors and people that I think is extremely important, especially to those of us that are survivors.
I think the joy of talking to other women is seeing that transformation in them. I love it when they talk about how feminine they felt again and how they couldn't wait to go to their daughter's wedding and put on their new dress after their reconstruction. They're embracing the new, beautiful them.